Let me tell you my experience with a wheelchair. And I think many people can relate. And I think it would be an eye opener for those who don't use a wheelchair and who are non disabled. People avoid eye contact. This is very strange. And this is the most common thing that we experience. Let me tell you, it's fine to look at a disabled person. We don't bite. When you see someone in a wheelchair, feel free to smile and acknowledge them as you would do with anyone else. Then people even refuse to talk to you. For instance, when I go to a shop, restaurant, or even in a doctor's clinic, the staff will often overtalk over my head, addressing the person I'm with, and completely ignore me. And I find this as a rude behavior, especially if the reason we are there concerns me. Then people, they have pitying looks. They start pitying, they show their sympathy. I just don't need them and I can live without them. It's very clear. I don't feel sad about going out in the wheelchair, quite the contrary. It is the symbol of my liberation, it is my freedom. I could be having a good day or a bad day, same as anyone else. Then sometimes there are stupid comments like, what's wrong with your legs? Like, you are so beautiful, but you are on a wheelchair. Or never mind that you are on a wheelchair, but you have a beautiful smile. And sometimes people think that we are fake if we can stand with the help of something. So they think that our disability is fake. It is bizarre that people sometimes think that I owe them an explanation as to why I am using a wheelchair. I don't owe them an explanation. I'm not accountable to them. And then they think that they can decide whether or not I have a good enough reason for them. My medical condition is my thing, it is none of their business. Then people start staring, especially if I am able to stand up with the help of crutches or if I stand up out of the wheelchair. It is rude to stare. And yes, I use a wheelchair, but I can still use crutches. That's known as being an ambulatory wheelchair user. There are a lot of reasons someone might need to use a mobility aid. And people start talking to you like a child. If sometimes I visit a shop or a restaurant or a mall, anywhere, the people, they think that I cannot reason logically, I cannot answer their questions. So please don't assume that because I'm using a wheelchair, my brain has turned into a mush. No, it is not that. And the strangest thing or the most difficult thing to be on a wheelchair is that dogs start barking, growling, and jumping up at you. So it is sometimes I'm waiting at parking lot for someone to bring my car. So the dogs, they start barking at me. I understand that a wheelchair looks like a scary foreign object. So it might be an idea to train your dog to be familiar with them. Then please improvise disabled access for us. I have been taken to various places through buildings where there are no ramps. So I'm taken through their kitchen side or through like where they bring their storage things or uh, they don't have ramps in front of their buildings. That they bring me from the side where uh, their luggage comes or from where they have their stores or where they keep their useless things. So there are ramps there. So I have been taken through various strangest alleys. I think this would be a quite explanatory thing for you all to understand a wheelchair user, what a wheelchair user has to go through when we move out of our homes. or when we are there in the public places.